Stop scrolling. You might be holding a penny worth thousands of dollars and not even know it. Today, we're revealing the top 3 most valuable wheat pennies collectors are hunting right now. Starting at number 3, the 1952 wheat penny. At first glance, it looks ordinary, but collectors pay up to $3,000 for rare mint variations. If you've got one in your pocket change, you could have a hidden treasure sitting right under your nose. Next, number 2, the 1945 wheat penny. These coins are highly sought after, especially in uncirculated condition. Some have sold for $5,000 or more. Even a small detail, like a mint mark error, can dramatically increase its value. Imagine discovering this gem in your coin jar. And at number 1, the most valuable of them all, the 1951 D wheat penny. This coin, particularly in pristine condition, can fetch over $10,000. Just a single penny could be worth a small fortune. Don't ignore your pocket change. Collectors are hunting for coins exactly like this. So grab your coins right now, check for these rare pennies, and you might be sitting on a mini fortune. If you want more videos on rare coins and valuable pennies, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. You don't want to miss the next hidden treasure. Have you ever held a coin in your hand and wondered if it could be worth thousands of dollars? Today, we're diving deep into one of the most fascinating coins in American history, the 1951 D wheat penny. This seemingly ordinary penny is actually a hidden treasure that collectors are hunting for. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly why it's so valuable and what to look for in your own collection. Let's start with some history. The 1951 D wheat penny was minted in Denver, one of the busiest mints in the United States at the time. Post-World War II, coin production was at a high, but certain factors made specific pennies, like the 1951 D, rare in top condition. While millions were minted, very few survived with no wear, giving them incredible value today. Collectors often overlook the 1951 D because it looks just like every other Lincoln cent. But the magic is in the details. The mint mark, the condition, and even tiny variations in the strike can dramatically change its value. A penny that looks normal to the untrained I could sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars if it has the right characteristics. Now, let's talk about condition. Coins are graded on a scale from poor to mint state, and the 1951 D is no exception. A circulated penny might only be worth a few dollars, but an uncirculated, gem-quality 1951 D could easily fetch $10,000 or more in the right market. Collectors are constantly searching for these pristine examples because they're scarce, highly collectible, and historically significant. One key factor that affects value is the strike quality. Some 1951 D pennies were struck with extra care, resulting in sharper details on Lincoln's profile and the wheat stalks on the reverse. Coins with bold, well-defined features are far more desirable than ones that are worn or faded. Even slight differences in the mint mark or lettering can make a coin stand out dramatically in the eyes of collectors. Next, let's talk about errors. Coin errors are one of the fastest ways to increase a penny's value. While the 1951 D wheat penny doesn't have as many famous errors as some other years, there are known varieties that collectors are eager to find. Some have double strikes, off-center dies, or die cracks, and finding one of these in good condition could mean a substantial payday. Now imagine this scenario. You're sorting through a jar of pennies you've had for decades. You come across a coin that looks ordinary, but when you check the date and mint mark, you realize it's a 1951 D. The thrill of discovery hits, and you know that coin could be worth far more than its face value. Stories like this happen every day. Ordinary people finding extraordinary value in their pocket change. Collectors also value provenance. Coins that have been well preserved or that come from a notable collection often sell for higher prices at auction. Even a 1951 D that has been stored carefully in a coin holder can command a premium over one that's been in loose circulation for decades. Proper handling, storage, and documentation are all crucial if you want to maximize the value of a rare penny. Another factor to consider is market trends. The demand for rare pennies like the 1951 D tends to rise during periods when collectors and investors are looking for tangible historical assets. As the number of well-preserved pennies decreases, prices continue to climb, making this a very smart coin to own if you can find a high-quality example. Let's also talk about spotting fakes. With rare pennies, the market sometimes sees counterfeit coins. Knowing the difference between a genuine 1951 D and a reproduction is crucial. Genuine coins have specific weight, color, and metallic composition, and learning to identify these traits is essential for collectors and sellers alike. Now, why does the 1951 D remain so popular? Part of the reason is its historical context. Minted just after World War II, it represents a period in American history when coinage was not only functional but symbolic of post-war recovery and growth. Collectors value this history, which adds an emotional component to the monetary value of the coin. If you're new to coin collecting, starting with a penny like the 1951, D can be both exciting and educational. You learn to examine coins for condition, errors, and mint marks. You also learn the importance of market trends, grading, and storage. Every penny tells a story, and the 1951 D has a particularly compelling one. Let's talk numbers. A typical circulated 1951 D wheat penny might sell for $1 to $5 depending on where. But an uncirculated coin in pristine condition? Prices can range from $2,500 to over $10,000 depending on rarity and auction demand. And certain error coins like double dies or misstrikes can fetch even higher prices. These numbers make the 1951 DA coin worth checking every time you come across an old penny. Collectors also enjoy comparison with other years. By comparing the 1951 D with nearby dates like 1950 or 1952, it becomes clear why this penny stands out. Differences in strike, mint mark placement, and condition make it highly desirable and a must-have for serious collectors. If you want to maximize your knowledge, you should also learn grading terminology. Terms like MS65, FDC, or proof all influence a coin's value. Understanding these terms helps you evaluate your coin properly and avoid undervaluing something that could be extremely rare. Finally, don't underestimate the thrill of discovery. Finding a 1951 D wheat penny in excellent condition is more than just a financial win, it's a piece of history in your hands. Many collectors will tell you that holding a rare penny, knowing its story and potential value, is a uniquely satisfying experience. So, the next time you find an old penny in your drawer, or even in loose change, check the date and mint mark carefully. You might just discover a 1951 D wheat penny, a coin that could be worth thousands of dollars, carry historical significance, and spark a lifelong passion for collecting. Remember, rare coins like the 1951 D aren't just valuable in dollars, they're valuable in history, rarity, and the joy of discovery. Keep your eyes open, handle coins with care, and always keep learning. Who knows? That next coin you pick up could be your ticket to a mini fortune. Have you ever held a coin and wondered if it could be worth thousands of dollars? Today, we're exploring one of the most fascinating coins in American history, the 1945 Wheat Penny. This small coin, often overlooked in pocket change, is actually a hidden treasure. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly why collectors are hunting for it and what makes it so valuable. The 1945 Wheat Penny was minted in a unique period just as World War II had ended. The Denver and Philadelphia mints produced millions of pennies, but the 1945 Wheat Penny remains rare in high-grade condition. While many circulated for decades, very few survived without wear, making them highly desirable among coin collectors today. What makes the 1945 Wheat Penny so special is not just the date, but the details on the coin itself. Collectors look for mint marks, the condition of Lincoln's profile, and the sharpness of the wheat stalks on the reverse. Even subtle variations in the strike or minting process can drastically increase its value. A penny that looks ordinary could sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars if it has the right characteristics. Condition is everything in coin collecting. Coins are graded from poor to mint state, and the 1945 Wheat Penny is no exception. A circulated coin might only be worth a few dollars, but an uncirculated, gem-quality 1945 penny could fetch $5,000 or more. These coins are rare, historically significant, and highly sought after, which is why collectors are willing to pay top dollar. Strike quality also plays a critical role. Some 1945 wheat pennies were struck perfectly, with bold details on Lincoln and the wheat stalks, while others show slight fading or irregularities. Coins with sharp, well-defined features are far more desirable than worn ones. Even minor differences in the mint mark or lettering can make a coin stand out dramatically in auctions and private sales. Errors can also significantly affect value. While the 1945 wheat penny isn't known for mass error varieties, certain coins with double strikes, die cracks, or other minting anomalies are extremely rare and can fetch far more than standard coins. Collectors actively search for these, and finding one in good condition could mean a significant payday. Imagine sorting through a jar of old coins and discovering a 1945 wheat penny in excellent condition. The excitement of realizing that this small piece of metal could be worth thousands of dollars is a feeling many collectors chase for a lifetime. Ordinary coins hiding extraordinary value. That's the magic of coin collecting. Provenance also matters. Coins that have been carefully preserved, stored in holders, or come from reputable collections often sell for higher prices. Even a 1945 wheat penny that has been protected in a coin sleeve for decades can command a premium over one that's been in circulation and handled frequently. Proper storage and documentation are key to maintaining and maximizing value. Market trends play a significant role as well. Rare coins like the 1945 wheat penny become even more valuable when collectors and investors seek historical, tangible assets. As the number of high-quality coins decreases over time, prices rise. This makes owning a pristine 1945 wheat penny not just a collectible, but a smart investment for the future. It's also important to recognize the risk of counterfeits. Rare coins sometimes appear as reproductions or altered coins, so learning to identify genuine 1945 wheat pennies is essential. Genuine coins have specific weight, metal composition, and design characteristics that collectors must verify before buying or selling. The 1945 wheat penny is also popular because of its historical significance. Minted just after World War II, it represents a period of post-war recovery and growth in America. Collectors value these coins not only for their monetary worth, but also as pieces of history connecting us to a pivotal time in our nation's story. For beginners, the 1945 wheat penny is a great starting point. It teaches the fundamentals of coin grading, spotting mint errors, understanding mint marks, and evaluating condition. Every coin tells a story, and the 1945 wheat penny has a particularly compelling one. Now let's talk numbers. A standard circulated 1945 wheat penny might sell for $1 to $3, depending on where. An uncirculated penny in gem condition could fetch $3,000 to $5,000 or more. Rare error coins or exceptionally well-preserved examples can go even higher, making this coin a hidden gem for collectors. Comparison with nearby years like 1944 and 1946 shows why the 1945 wheat penny stands out. Slight differences in mint marks, die strikes, and overall condition make it highly desirable, earning it a place in many collectors' must-have lists. Understanding grading terminology is also crucial. Terms like MS65, FDC, or proof affect value dramatically. Learning these terms helps you evaluate coins accurately and avoid undervaluing or overpaying for a 1945 wheat penny. Finally, the thrill of discovery cannot be overstated. Finding a 1945 wheat penny in excellent condition is more than just financial. It's holding a piece of history in your hands. The excitement, combined with the coin's rarity and potential value, makes collecting these pennies a rewarding hobby. So, the next time you come across old coins in your drawer, or even loose change, check the date and mint mark carefully. That 1945 wheat penny could be worth thousands of dollars, hold historical significance, and spark a lifelong passion for coin collecting. Remember, rare coins like this are valuable not just in money, but in history, rarity, and the joy of discovery. Handle them carefully, keep learning, and you never know. Your next penny might be a mini fortune waiting to be discovered. Have you ever held a penny in your hand and wondered if it could be worth thousands of dollars? Today, we're exploring one of the most collectible coins in American history, the 1952 wheat penny. This small coin, often overlooked in everyday change, is actually a hidden treasure. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly why collectors search for it and what makes it so valuable. The 1952 wheat penny was minted in both Denver and Philadelphia, during a time when the United States was experiencing post-war growth. Millions of pennies were produced, but what makes the 1952 so special is how rare high-grade coins have become. While many circulated for decades, only a small fraction survived without wear, giving this coin incredible value today. Collectors often overlook the 1952 wheat penny because it looks ordinary at first glance. However, the magic is in the details, from the mint mark to the clarity of Lincoln's profile and the wheat stalks on the reverse. Small variations, even ones that might seem insignificant, can dramatically increase the value. A penny that seems ordinary could sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars if it has the right characteristics. Condition is critical. Coins are graded on a scale from poor to mint state, and the 1952 wheat penny is no exception. A circulated penny may only be worth a few dollars, but an uncirculated, pristine 1952 penny could fetch $2,500 to $5,000 or more depending on market demand. Collectors prize these coins because they are rare, historically significant, and highly collectible. Strike quality also affects value. Some 1952 pennies were struck perfectly, with bold details on Lincoln's profile and the wheat stalks, while others show fading or irregularities. Coins with sharp, well-defined features are far more desirable than worn ones. Even minor differences in the mint mark, lettering, or strike alignment can make a coin stand out dramatically in auctions or private sales. Errors can further increase a coin's value. While the 1952 wheat penny doesn't have as many famous errors as other years, there are rare examples with double strikes, die cracks, or misaligned mint marks. Finding one of these in good condition could mean a substantial payday. Imagine this scenario. You're going through a jar of old coins and notice a penny with a faint date. Upon closer inspection, it's a 1952 wheat penny in great condition. The excitement of realizing this ordinary coin could be worth thousands of dollars is something collectors experience every day. Ordinary coins hiding extraordinary value. That's the thrill of coin collecting. Provenance is also important. Coins that have been carefully preserved, stored in holders, or come from reputable collections often sell for higher prices. Even a 1952 wheat penny kept safe in a coin sleeve for decades can command a premium over one that's been handled and circulated heavily. Proper storage, handling, and documentation are key to maximizing a coin's value. Market trends affect value as well. Rare coins like the 1952 wheat penny become increasingly valuable as collectors and investors look for historical, tangible assets. As the number of high-grade pennies decreases over time, prices continue to climb. This makes owning a pristine 1952 wheat penny not just a collectible, but a smart investment. Spotting counterfeits is also essential. Rare coins sometimes appear as reproductions or altered coins, so knowing how to identify genuine 1952 wheat pennies is critical. Genuine coins have specific weight, metal composition, and design characteristics that collectors must verify before buying or selling. The 1952 wheat penny is popular among collectors not just for monetary value, but also for historical significance. Minted during the post-World War II era, it represents a time of growth and change in America. Collectors value these coins for their connection to history, which adds emotional and financial appeal. For beginners, the 1952 wheat penny is a great starting point. It teaches the basics of coin grading, spotting mint errors, and evaluating condition. Each coin tells a story, and the 1952 wheat penny has a particularly compelling one. Let's discuss the numbers. A circulated 1952 wheat penny typically sells for $1 to $5, depending on where. However, an uncirculated gem-quality coin can sell for $2,500 to $5,000, and rare air examples can fetch even higher prices. This makes the 1952 wheat penny a valuable find for collectors and hobbyists alike. Comparing the 1952 to nearby years like 1951 or 1953 shows why it stands out. Differences in mint mark, strike quality, and condition make it highly desirable. Collectors seek these coins for their rarity and the opportunity to complete a full wheat penny collection. Understanding grading terminology is important. Terms like MS65, FDC, or proof can dramatically affect value. Learning these terms helps collectors evaluate coins accurately, ensuring that they don't miss out on a valuable find. Finally, the thrill of discovery cannot be overstated. Finding a 1952 wheat penny in excellent condition is more than just financial. It's holding a piece of American history. The rarity, historical significance, and potential value make it a coin every collector dreams of finding. So, the next time you come across old pennies in a drawer or loose change, check the date and mint mark carefully. You might just discover a 1952 wheat penny, a coin that could be worth thousands of dollars, carry historical significance, and spark a lifelong passion for coin collecting. Remember, rare coins are valuable not just in money, but in history, rarity, and the joy of discovery. Handle them with care, keep learning.